had a lot of different things you've had to overcome. How do you keep kind of even-keeled and through all the adversity that way?
Well, just like anybody else, man. Adversity come with this sport, you know. So at the end of the day, it's a man's game, and I know, you know, no matter what, I'm gonna have ups and downs in this game, and it's all about how I respond.
Anthony, what can you add to this running game with Najee and Jalen running pretty well to start the season?
Just help those guys out, man. They're already doing their thing. They're doing what they're supposed to do in the run game. I just, just come in and help those guys out.
What's something cool you can tell us about Jalen?
Say it again?
What's something cool you can tell us about Jalen?
To me, he is one of the best pass blockers in the world. He is the best pass blocker in the world. I'm serious, man. Seriously.
At the same time, how excited are you to get your hands on a kick return and back out there?
I'm excited. Like I said, I'm just excited to be back out there with the team, man. It's different, being on the side, not really like, in tune, and then just coming back out and actually having a helmet on, interacting and just being with the team. So we're just speaking on Pat and Deontay, like they're very viable into the offense. Me for myself, I'm still trying to make my way and do the right things. But I mean, it's good for those guys to come back. That's viable to the offense for sure.
So how much does this offense just open up adding some of these guys back that you haven't had the whole season? A guy like Deontay, Anthony, and then obviously Pat coming back and being healthy.
Yeah, it's huge. Health is wealth in the NFL, man. It's good to have guys getting back, and we expect them to be back full swing, so it'll be good to have those guys back.
Aaron Donald's been at this for a while now, but has he slowed down after seeing the tape of him?
Nah, man. I don't think so, man. He's like I said, he's a special talent. There's not many guys like that, especially in the interior. He's one of the best, probably of all time.
Have you crossed paths with him at all? I know he works out here in the off season. Have you talked to him at all?
I haven't seen him here. I was in their division for a few years early in my career, so I got to play him a handful of times and got to know that defense and his personality on the field. So it'll be a fun challenge for us.
Mason, did you watch any division ball yesterday?
Yeah. I was rooting hard for all the other teams, of course. They didn't pull it out, but yeah, it was nice to sit on the couch and watch some football. And I wish some other team would have come on the other end of it, but it was fun to watch.
Is that what you guys expect from this division? That it's going to be like that?
Just is, man. I was watching that Browns-Niners game, and it just looked like AFC North ball, like rainy, windy, just a grimy game. Same thing in the London game, the Ravens. It was just back and forth, kind of same thing, just gritty game. It just reminds me of what this division's like.
Is that the key, forcing teams to kind of play what you want them to play like? I mean, that's the way all these teams are built upon.
For sure. I think as the season goes on, too, it becomes more prominent. When the weather starts to change, when conditions are less than ideal, we got to be able to handle those and make others suffer in it. So it's fun, man. This division's fun. It's challenging, and it was good to sit around and watch on the couch yesterday.
Mason, what does a bye week do from a reset, fresh standpoint for a player?
Yeah, I think it's good. I think it's good mentally. I mean, physically, of course, but mentally to get away from it, get away from the game for a few days and just reset your mind. Go into these next 12 weeks with goals in mind and how to get better, how to perform better. And we certainly have those in offense and personally. So it's a good mental reset for all these guys. It's good to get off our feet for a few days, but we got a lot of work to do in the next 12 weeks.
Related to that, what kind of things were you guys able to address or talk about, just scheme-wise, ways to get this offense going, especially early in the game?
Yeah, there's not like wholesale changes we needed to make. It was just trying to find little tweaks here and there that can make our runs better, our protection better, our routes better. It was just kind of finding that fine detail and honing in on it and seeing what we could do better.
And what did Broderick look like last week?
He looked good. Yeah. I thought he played well. He looked good, did what he was asked. I thought he played well in that game.
What was the knee injury, Dan? What kind of knee injury did you have?
MCL. Sprain.
Have you ever had anything like that and came back from that? Do you have any experience coming back from that in the past?
I mean, injuries, not knees specifically, no.
When you come back from injuries before, what's the first thing? What did you have to do? I mean, what's the last thing that comes? Like, you have to get ready physically, or how does that work?
I guess a little bit of that mental kind of getting your feet wet again, getting your groove back. Luckily, thankfully, it wasn't a long-term injury, so I feel like I didn't really take any steps back in that aspect.
How much did it help for you to have the bye kind of separating the division from getting back out?
Huge. When you talk about missing one game versus two, but still getting 3 weeks of rest, it was huge.
How did the knee feel today?
felt really, really good, amazing.
You sit there for a couple of weeks and just watch the tough situation. I mean, where you were at the starting guy, and you just have to wait.
Yeah, I mean, like I said earlier, I show up and I do what I'm asked. That's it.
You have a full workload today, essentially what you have normal. I mean, it's a bonus.
Pretty much. I guess you could say I was somewhat limited reps, but I mean, every period I was out there.
Do you expect to be able to go on Sunday?
Yes.
How beneficial, I mean, you talked about the bye being beneficial for you, but to get Deontay, Pat, Anthony, yourself back on the field, to get 4 major pieces for the offense back, how big is that going to be for what you guys are going to be able to do, kind of to go along with the adjustments you made from the bye week?
I mean, when you talk about getting a full, healthy offensive group back, I mean, that's huge. And obviously, key pieces of our offense, Deontay, Pat, guys like Ant Mac, who really play a big role. It's always good to have guys like that back.
What does it do to add Deontay, especially as far as explosive plays go? Same thing with Ant Mac. Just does that add another wrinkle to what this offense can do?
I mean, yeah. I mean, they possess speed and explosiveness that some guys on our roster don't. So when you talk about that aspect, and obviously not only that, but just the confidence that we have as an offense with them in our huddle, the ability to open up our playbook is huge for us.
And you go into Sunday kind of with mindset of camp, right, just got to go out there and battle and do what I can do and see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, control what I can control. That's it.
Thanks, Dan.